I will record on this.
Yeah.
Yes, there it is.
If you're happy with that, we actually have put them on our YouTube channel, and then all the previous ones you can listen to the conversations and see how they develop. We also sometimes can't make it tonight because of whatever reason. We can refer them to that link and they can listen to the same conversation.
And many people have now 8 o'clock load shedding again.
Yeah.
Frank, you're upside down.
Mariano also did a few hula hoops there.
Yes, hello, Mariano.
But now we can see her. Did you know you were upside down for a while there?
Okay.
Hello, Rihanna.
And Craig, there's Craig also. Thank you. Welcome, Craig. And it's their anniversary. They're 28 years today. Their anniversary, Craig and Magda, Dr. Magda. Congratulations. Tabitha and Michael is there. Omar, welcome everybody. So I think we can start now, and the recording is there for us.
It's in progress.
In progress. Okay, yeah. Charles, it's a very interesting.
The first question people ask us is, what is frequency? The frequency is just the measurement of a vibration. So you can measure a music note, and you can measure a sound wave, you can measure a light wave, you can measure a magnetic field, and they all have, because that's a wave, the way they measure it is to look at the form of the wave, the shape, and the frequency is the intensity of these spikes and troughs. If you did physics at school, you'll know what a frequency is. It's a measurement of a vibration. So because this is a vibrational technology, people need to know what you're talking about. Just you don't have to send them back to high school. You just need to explain it. Even when any sound is a frequency. In fact, everything is a vibration. Light has a vibration. Every atom has a vibration, a vibrational signature. So the whole world is in. Kim, can you turn off your?
I'm switching off. I'm putting you all on mute.
Okay, Melinda's taken over here. Great. I've got a co-pilot. Kim, you must.
Why is it on?
Kim is not unmuted.
Okay, mute.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. This Zoom setup works like that. When you talk, your picture appears and mine disappears. So that's the way it's set up. So anyone, if you want to speak, you can raise your hand. You can see there. Anyway, there's a little hand you can raise. It's called. Hello, Veronica. Okay, so let's get on with the topic. Why is frequency significant? Because matter responds to frequency. That means your body and your matter in your body, the liquids and the solids and so on, the particles will react to frequency, any frequency. And we get harmonious frequencies and we get disruptive frequencies. So the body, the human body works at, it operates at the frequency of 7,83 hertz. And we have one scientist here, Dr. Patrice Okuma, and he knows this stuff inside out. He's a doctor of science. And so please correct me if I'm saying something wrong. So everything responds to frequency. And when I started studying this, I saw a wonderful experiment. I took a steel plate and put some fine granules on it, and then introduced a frequency into the steel plate, a vibration. And you could see at certain frequencies, the matter forms a pattern. And that pattern is unique to that frequency. So imagine you have a house wired in South Africa. I don't know, in US, I think it's 110, 60 hertz. No, it's 60 hertz. South Africa is 50 hertz. And the body wants to work at about 8 hertz. So if you're sitting in a house that's got this cage of wires underneath and around you, going to the lights and switches and the floor heating, it will actually impose 50 hertz onto your 8 hertz system. And that is not beneficial, it's harmful. And the cell phones, we get like signals from a Wi-Fi running at 28 hertz. Our cell phone network's about 900 hertz. 5G is running at 60,000 hertz. So we have disturbing frequencies. We can't hear them, but they affect us. The audible range of a human, just like the visible range, is very small in the spectrum of frequencies. So this terahertz frequency, we can't actually see it. It's invisible. We can't see sunlight either. We can see its light. We can see the sun, but you can't see the sunlight. It's invisible to us. So the first thing to realize is that we live in a sea of frequencies, and some of them are harmonious and some are disruptive. And what the terahertz frequency is doing, it introduces a harmonic. It gets your body back to where it wants to be. Then the DNA knows what to do. It knows how to make another human. It knows how to grow fingernails. And it knows how to produce stem cells. Stem cells are new cells to replace old damaged cells. And the moment you're on the right frequency spectrum, your DNA will work optimally. And someone said to me, what about nutrients? Nutrients are the building blocks. They're very important, but to assemble them, it needs the right frequency terrain. Otherwise, they won't work correctly. And that's why it's significant to either avoid disruptive frequencies or correct your own frequencies if they have been disrupted. And that is why the terahertz instrument is so valuable. It brings us back to where the cells, the DNA wants to be. And so we can, I'm sure there are things we still have to discover. Unfortunately, and I have to bring this realism in here, scientists worldwide are dictated to. As long as they're on someone's payroll, they can't operate freely. The only the real science we get is from independent scientists, and they don't get published because they are censored. So a journal like Science, which is the most authoritative scientific literature, I think, in the world, it's heavily censored. And only if you comply with their narrative, they'll publish you. They call it peer review system. So they get a committee to establish whether your narrative matches the dictated narrative. Unfortunately, it's like that, and it's realistic. But because of the internet now, we can discuss these things freely, sort of, until Zoom kicks us off. But they've already heavily censored Google, Facebook, and YouTube. And then this other new owner had to take Twitter out of the censorship. They're so powerful, they even banned the President Trump from using Twitter. So you can see how powerful these narratives are. But I don't want to dwell on that. That's a whole nother lecture. And people ask us, can it be dangerous to use this instrument? Well, because it's body friendly, it's not dangerous, but just to get an official stamp on it, it's been approved by the top authority in Europe. That's why you'll see there's a sign on the side of the instrument that CE is the European Union and stamp of approval that it's safe for humans to use. And if it's safe for humans, it's safe for pets as well. I've actually read the safety certificate. It's about 10 pages, and it's all in that type of language that people can't. If you're not a scientist, you won't know what they're talking about there. And then the reason why it's beneficial for our cells is because the cells want to function at 8 hertz. And the terahertz apparatus with the heat in it and the light, it's got a special light spectrum as well. It all works together to bring us into the right frequency range where the cells want to be, and so the DNA can do its function. And at first I saw all the testimonies. This instrument's been around for about 2 years, mainly in the Pacific Rim countries like Malaysia and the Philippines. And they have just, I can't count, it's thousands and thousands of testimonies. And then people who don't understand what's happening, they think it's a miracle. But it's not a miracle, it's very scientific. And I don't think we know everything, but at least we know that people respond to frequency. And there's now a lady in New Zealand, I'll post her detail for you in the group. She's got 10 years of visual proof of how it works, how frequencies work in water. That's the other thing I have to add. You need water and frequency to get the ideal circumstances. And what the device does, it structures the water. By structuring, it means water has an ideal structure. It's 2 H's and 1 O. It's a little triangle. And it can be warped as well. Then it's not optimal anymore. So Gerald Pollack discovered that when certain frequency of light encounters a certain type of water, structured water, it produces masses of life force or energy or electricity, whatever we want to call it. But it's the lifeline of cells. They need this energy to do what they're supposed to do. So I compare it to electricity because it's an easily understood subject. We all use it every day. I know my great-grandparents never had electricity, but now we all run everything on cell phones and so on, all need electricity. And if you combine the two, now you get one instrument, it can restructure the unstructured water. So if you follow a water droplet, say from a river to a municipal water processing plant, into a pipe of kilometers long and coming out of the tap or faucet in the house, that water is so damaged or unstructured by the time it reaches that. And they add chemicals. They put chlorine and fluoride in some cases in the water that some people instinctively, or animals, they won't even drink it. They can sense there's something wrong with it. And that structured water, when it encounters the unstructured water or destructured water, when it encounters the light, it can't produce that energy so well. But when it's structured, you can use the same instrument to structure the water, drink the water, and then shine the instrument or the frequency on your body, which will then create that fourth phase of water, which is a type of massive production of energy. And that's the whole story. I don't know if I've made it complicated. I'm trying to simplify it because if you get a real scientist on it, like Pollack's got a book of 300 pages, I'm busy reading it, trying to explain the fourth phase of water. You can't explain that to a layperson. The layperson wants to know 2 things. He wants to know, is this thing going to work? And is it safe? And what does it cost? That's what they want to know. So we know for a fact that it works. We can explain a part of the mechanism, the part that we understand. There are many things. Let me just interrupt myself. There are many things scientists do not understand. They won't talk. They don't like admitting it. But for instance, they don't know what magnetism is. They know what it does, the behavior of it, but they don't know what it is. And they don't know what conception is either. They don't understand it. I say to them, it's above our pay grade, and we can't just imagine we understand it because we don't. We don't know how it works. But we can see the results, and that is evidence. We call that evidence-based work. And so Pollack, for instance, was onto this water thing for years and years. He's a professor of physics. And when he discovered the fourth phase of water, he was blocked. He was blocked. The same, there were two scientists. One was called Benveniste in France. He found out that memory actually has water has a memory. And I think to call water H2O is an insult. It's the source of life. Light and water is the source of life. And this Prife corporation has found a way to make it available to everyone. I don't know if you saw the first machine, the first terahertz machine cost about $400,000 US. And now we can get it for $400, not 400,000. And so we have at our disposal a technology which produces what your cells want. The cells want nutrition and vitality. That's what they want, so they can do their work. So if you take the device and you what do you call it, want the water will become structured very quickly, in less than a minute, and it will stay that way for a jolly long time. And if you ingest that water and then shine the terahertz device or direct it at your body, you will get that fourth phase of water happening there, which will produce life. And isn't that what we all want? Vitality and energy and chi and prana, whatever you want to call it. And this is how it works. Depending on your audience, you can simplify what I've told you now. You can say it fixes the water and it fixes your cells. That's what it does. And if you want to go into a long scientific explanation, only if you're comfortable with that and if the audience will understand it. I went on a lecturing training once from a Dr. Nugent. He had 7 PhDs, and he taught us how to speak to a mixed audience, meaning they're not all from the same background, the same educational background. He said they've measured it, 3% of them are numerate, 3 out of 100. So if you start talking numbers like, if you say something like 27%, only 3% of the people know what you're talking about. The others just hear some buzzing in their ears because 27% means nothing to them. To a numerate person, it means almost between a quarter and 1/3. That's what it means to them. They understand. But the audience in general won't understand. He says also they can't remember more than 3 things. So never mention 5 things. They'll forget 2 of them immediately. So I'm being generous here because I'm mentioning quite a few things. And because I've got an educated audience.
Got an educated audience.
I've got a slogan that says the highest form of intelligence is survival. If you don't survive, you couldn't figure it out. And I say the time we live in now is, I call it a big comprehension test. If you can figure it out and pass it, you'll make it. Because it's really, in the previous generations, where they were worried about war and lions and animals attacking them and bubonic plague and stuff. We don't have that anymore. We're dodging invisible threats now. So it's part of figuring it out. And yeah, just in time, I think, exactly at the right time, this instrument arrives. And what it's doing for us is empowering us. And in some future talk, we'll talk about the business side, which is another whole topic because it's a network market. And not everyone is familiar with it. In fact, network marketing has quite a bad name in the recent history. But some of the longest living companies are network companies, like, I won't mention names, but some are enormous. They're multi-billion-dollar companies. But right now, at the right time, comes this technology, and it's really a vibrational device interacting with water in the body and producing life. That's what it does. So we can refine that further, but that's what it does. And if somebody says, can you prove it? Of course, you can send them all these testimonial videos. But what's going to happen now in a new country like South Africa, where it's only been here since March, the person who gets the results will talk to their friends and neighbors and family, and they'll trust them and see that this person has got better and their ailment has got better, or their whatever they were treating, a pet or a, you know.
Taste the water.
Yeah. And the amazing thing is, we just tell people taste the water after we've treated it, and immediately they say, wow, this is nice. It's not a flavor, I can't taste anything. It's the texture, but it's actually the vibration of the water that's different. And they say, wow, this is different. And we've even seen some people who don't like water, they take a liking to this water. And then, of course, just from the water, they get better already. Not in one spot. Every cell in the body gets better. So that's the intro, just as an overview. We can go into these topics. I think you decide. You can ask us. Tell us what you want. We can go into them one by one. So I think if we can go to questions and answers now, we'll find... Okay, you must raise your hand.
Okay, what I want to just say is, in the week, Charles just sort of mentioned about a network. And, you know, first of all, we share this product because of what it can do for people, what it can do for ourselves, and what it can do for people. And say you've visited a very good restaurant. Will you tell your friends? Now, I will, because I love good restaurants, quality restaurants. It's exactly, or you see a good movie, you share it with your friends. And this is what you are doing here. You network, you share it with your friends. You are excited. Glenda Sue has an amazing testimony with her husband, Dr. AJ. And we have recorded it. It's on our 2 previous Zoom calls. We will share, it is on the group, but those that haven't heard it, just ask us and we share it with you. So you share your experience. And that is the only thing we're doing. We're networking. Now you are so excited, you share it with more people. And what does the company do? The company rewards you and say, thank you very much that you have shared this product with them, because also this product, you need to explain how it works. You need to train it. You need to give them guidance where to find the information. And we are very blessed that we have Glenda Sue as our American upline, and she's got 2 ladies above her, Rhonda and Julie, sharing with her, and she's got other people. She is sharing amazing stuff with us, and we thank you very much, Glenda Sue. So that's why she trains us. And now we are there, but still, we don't know everything. Then we ask Glenda Sue. If she doesn't know, she asks her upline. And you share. It's all the time networking, sharing with your friends. So you must really not feel, oh, I can't share this because this is a pyramid scheme. Somebody in the week told me it's a pyramid scheme. So I said to her, do you know what is a pyramid? Yeah, it's a pyramid scheme. Okay. So we've got a very nice little, I think 3 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. What is it? Cartoon explaining what is a pyramid, and we will share it on the group for you.
It's quite humorous.
Yeah, it's very humorous, and it's explaining exactly what it is. It's a pyramid doesn't have a product. That's the first thing that you must remember of a pyramid. There is no product, okay? And then you have multi-level marketing. And the multi-level marketing is you have a product and you buy it for 10 Rand. You sell that product for 20 Rand. the next person sell that product for 30 rand, the next person sell that for 40 rand, etc. That is a multi-level marketing company. We are a network where we share, and each person that sharing can earn the same income or more if they want. If you just say, look, I'm not interested in this at all. All I want is I want the product. Okay, fine, no problem. Here is my link. You top up, you buy your device and you use it. But I can guarantee you, when people see the difference in your health and you get excited and you like the water and you share the water, people will say, where can I get one? Then that person will come to you and say, hey, my friend says she wants one. What do we do? And you guide them and say, let's just send your link, and then you can share with her and she can get her own. And that's how you must see this. You must not at all feel, oh, I'm pushing something on these people, because I can tell you this product has come at the right time for us now. We are super excited about this. You all know that we have the Metabo company, most of you, with fantastic products, but we have many challenges at the moment with what's going on in the world with getting raw materials. So, and here you can't always, where we stay, you see, we're out in the farm, and we go every 2 months, we go and see patients in Cape Town because they were begging us, please come and see us because you're so far. Now we have a device which we can share with them, and we say, if you can't get to us, here's something that you can treat yourself with. And it's frequency device, terahertz device, and you can treat your water. You can make, Charles, we have to pester him to drink water, and now he drinks his water. He drinks bottles full of it. And yeah, like Michael, he didn't drink much water, now he's drinking the water. He likes the water. It tastes nice. It has a different feel. And what I say to people also, just start by sharing the water. That's the easiest. We had visitors here the week, and I just said to them, just taste this water. I gave them the filter, 3 osmosis water out of our 3 osmosis filter. I said, taste this water. I give them a quarter glass, and then I give them half a glass of the structured water. And I say, do you taste the difference? I don't say anything else. I just say, do you taste the difference? And they all say, yes, wow, it tastes round, it tastes full, it tastes velvety, it tastes silky. They don't know how to explain it. And then we say it tastes alive. So, and why do we need water, Charles? How many patients do we get here? They don't drink water. And you can see it in their complexion. You can see it in their system, their cells. So explain, why do we need water, Charles?
Because water is life. Every process in the body uses water. Every physical process. So a plant can't grow without water. I think the only thing that doesn't need water is a rock. Everything else, life depends on water. And if you don't get enough, some of the clients tell me they get lots of liquids, then I know they're talking about beer or something. That's not water, unfortunately.
Coffee and tea is not water.
Coffee and tea dehydrates you instead of rehydrating you. So it's water is a whole subject on its own. It's massive.
Yeah.
And as I just said, the interaction between water and light creates life. And this technology is enhancing that.
Yeah. So to finalize what I've been saying, I really want you guys to realize, what do we have in our hands?
Your sound is gone, Melinda. We can't hear you.
I think that's a great way to end, you guys. Realize what you have in your hand, you know? You really have something special. People are waiting for you. They're looking for you.
Yeah.
Take care. Well, it says it's still recording. Bye-bye.
Or maybe we must try and see if they come back online. I don't know.
Well, they were only going to do a half hour.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there maybe any questions that somebody has that we can try and help with? Frank, I think you can unmute yourself.
Oops. Okay. Oh dear. Can
Okay.
you hear me now?
Okay, yes, I can.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you, Frank.
Okay.
This is Esme speaking.
Hi. I today watched a video of two guys talking about water and structure in the water, and they're
Yeah.
talking the science and proving the energy that works. And
Okay.
apparently, I can put the video on the group. But it talks about the energy in the water, and you can feel the difference straight away. And he said, just put 4 drops of water and stand in that square, and you have more energy straight away, more strength. I'll put it on the group.
Frank,
You watch
yes,
it.
please post. Yes,
It's
please
what
post
it's
that on the Telegram group.
it's what Charles is talking about, but they're going into a little bit more depth and
Yes,
proving the
that's
point.
wonderful. Please post it for us on the Telegram group or even on the WhatsApp group.
You'd be the WhatsApp group.
Okay. Yes, and I'll repost it on the Telegram group then. But I see
Okay,
Melinda
fine.
and Charlotte's back now.
Okay, I did send it to Melinda this afternoon.
Okay, awesome. Then she will post it for us on the group.
Okie dokie.
Melinda, your sound is off. You're on.
Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Yes, I found it. And I started watching it, and then I had to stop, and I saw it was very interesting, the part that I watched. I will post it on, or you can also post it on the ITERA group, the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
For that. Yeah. Hi, my Michelle in the background. Oh, it's wonderful to see you. Anyway, yeah, so just to finalize, and apologies there that we don't know what happened.
The signal went
the
weak.
the signal went weak. That's part of living here on this beautiful farm. But just share this with your friends and family and start using it yourself. And Frank and Michelle, you guys are super sports people. They are actually amazing what they're doing. So share the water with your friends, and yeah, it's a fantastic product. Any other questions?
I'm okay.
Right.
Hi, Dr. Charlotte. Is Wayne on? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Charlotte? Is
Yes.
Wayne on? Wayne Mitten.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wayne is on, yeah.
Wayne, hi. How are you doing? Are there any questions you want to find out from Dr. Charlotte or Melinda or anything that you can think of?
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Kim, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Very interesting that, eh? The water.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi guys, sorry, my mic was muted.
Who was that?
That is.
It's Wayne. I just have a quick question for you guys.
Yes.
For this product, if is there by any chance maybe like a trial period where a person can purchase it or use it for a set amount of time before, or just to see the results of it, or is that just a once-off payment and they just it goes from there?
It's the company can't give you a device because they're quite delicate. It's like a cell phone. I don't think a cell phone company will lend you a phone to try it out.
Okay,
way
understood.
it's going to work when you go to somebody who introduced you to it. They've been in there before you, and you ask them if you can't go to someone's house who owns one or their business, and they can treat you there with it, or give you some of the
I see.
treated water. There are already
Okay.
200 of these instruments in South Africa, and they've soon there will be many more. So that's the way. You must get someone who already owns one. And I know some people, they own more than one, and they will lend it out.
Okay, what I can maybe say, Wayne, if you're in Cape Town, next Friday, we are going to Cape Town till the 11th, and we will be there in Somerset West. You can get the address afterwards, and then you can come and visit us, and we will give you the times we're available and show you that and demonstrate it and let you taste the water. That's what we can offer at this stage for you in Cape Town.
All right, amazing. I think I will actually take you up on that
Cheers.
offer. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
There Frank is drinking
And
structured
Michelle.
water.
Okay.
Frank,
Yes, Michelle is.
Yeah. Do you taste it? Can you taste the difference, Michelle?
Well, it does taste thicker,
Yeah.
more dense. The
Yeah,
texture's different.
Subtle. It's a very subtle difference. It's not like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Anybody? Mhm. Say
It
again?
tastes good. Yeah, it's filtered water. Yeah.
But I see it's icy. You must rather have it room temperature. It's better to have it room temperature.
It is out of the fridge.
Mm. Room temperature is better. Okay. Right.
It's sweet.
You drink it. You need to drink it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Can I mention something that's slightly embarrassing? It's since I've been doing or drinking the water for a week, I've noticed that when I go to the toilet, it's not clear water like it used to be.
well, Frank,
So I'm detoxing.
of accumulated debris that is now liberated and coming out.
Yeah.
Urine is not supposed to be clear in any case. It
should be a sediment.
It's a type of sewage coming from your kidneys. It's a
Yeah. So now that's what's happened. Now I'm drinking the water.
Yes, your kidneys are working better.
Fantastic. That's very good to know, because if you watch Dr. Morse's videos where he says that when urine is clear, it shows that your lymphatic system and your kidneys are not filtering correctly. So that is fantastic testimony you're giving there, that it's actually not as clear. So it shows it's working now. It's really cleaning your lymphatic system and your kidneys. Thank you for that, for sharing that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Any more questions? Right.
Okay, we're running into 45 minutes now, and if you guys agree to it, we'll try and limit these talks to 45 minutes in future. And then if you have any suggestions on the topics you want to hear, just send it onto the group, the WhatsApp group, and then we can take it from there, or the Telegram group.
Yeah. And also this all the Zoom calls will be on our Metabol Wellness YouTube and channel. And this afternoon, Michael and Tabitha did Michael and Charles did 2 videos about the water, so that which you can share with your people. So it's a very nice one. So you can also say if you want some topics, ask us what you want and we will make the videos. Then Charles can have that and you can use that. So that we have our own library of videos, and we like the videos that we are watching, the information that's sent off from the other countries, but it is also nice to have our own. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. And go and enjoy your water and share with your friends and family. And thank you for being part of our group. It's very exciting. Many blessings.
Good
Thank
night.
you guys.
See you.
Good night. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye, Marianne.
Bye.
Mooi bly, lekker slaap.
Dankie.
Dankie julle.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Dankie.
Oh, dankie. See you, Patrice.
Okay. Okay.
Ek weet nie of van daai ding ons later op. Hierdie ding.
Oh, nee, jy wil dit sien. Jy wil dit sien. Dis hy. Ek dink jy moet nou afskakel.
En
Good night.
good night. Bye-bye. See you guys.
Bye bye.
O, ja, ons kan nou nog 'n bietjie gesels met Michelle hulle, maar nou is hierdie ander op.
Hmm.
Assign and leave.